Alrighty, just trying to get the camera adjusted here. What's going on, guys? Isaiah's here again. So this video is gonna be a little bit different. I haven't really made this type of commentary before, but this is for my Street Fighter guys. I usually just make like shitty streams, right? And I know my channel's small, but I don't know. We'll see how far this video gets, if at all. I wanted to comment on something like FGC related, fighting game community. I don't usually talk about this kind of stuff, but there was an incident that happened yesterday, last night actually, that kind of really got my attention and, kind of really just prompted me to make this video. I'm sure many of you saw, lately the tournament scene in general has been really down. There has, because of, COVID-19, there hasn't really been much of any tournaments occurring lately. So Punk and Nephew have been hosting the Beta Bash. It's been going on continuously, and I really like that this is happening. Really trying to help out gamers, helping the scene kind of stay ready, and helping some players get tournament experience. It's a relatively small tournament. It's all online, but it's been great. I've really enjoyed watching this, and I give props to Punk and Nephew for thinking about this idea. And last night was probably the biggest viewership that I've seen. At one point, it got up to 1.6K. And it was pretty awesome stuff. Had some great matches going on. And then during the tournament last night, there was a match between RobTV and a guy called Zaferino. Zaferino, I believe his name is. And so RobTV was using G. He doesn't usually play G like that. And Zaferino was using Sagat. Zaferino's a fantastic player. Zaferino beat RobTV. They kind of had what I perceived to be a little bit of a, joking back and forth. It didn't seem like there was bad blood when Rob said, I don't usually play G and all this stuff. But it seems like Punk, well, not that it seems like it is. When Punk saw that, he kind of jumped on the opportunity. Everybody knows Punk. Everybody knows how Punk is. Punk is he's a big shit talker, right? And he saw that and he started instigating it. Let's be real. I mean, and I know I'm gonna get some pushback on this, but I think pretty clearly, for the most part, Punk was trying to instigate a money match between RobTV and Zaferino, right? And people love drama. So Punk kept pushing that shit, and of course he triggered responses from RobTV and from Zaferino. RobTV was saying some like lesser stuff, and then Zaferino seemed to get really hyped, and they triggered the whole copy paste. I'm sleep deprived, but I'm with it. I'll beat you so I can have sweet dreams. My character can't even confirm crouching low into V-skill DP and all that stuff. People kept posting that shit all throughout the night, right? It was funny as hell. People wanted to see the money match. It actually ended up getting so much traction that this money match actually happened right after the tournament. And the total pot afterwards ended up being just as much as the entire tournament pot, which was around $500. And that all went to Zaferino, who ended up winning the money match. And it was pretty entertaining. For the most part, it was pretty back and forth. And then Zaferino got some traction towards the end. Ended up beating RobTV 7-5, right? Super entertaining to watch. I gave props to both guys. Zaferino definitely was on point with this Sagat. I was like blown away as to how well he was doing, controlling RobTV with his zoning and anti-airs. His anti-airs were absolutely incredible. This man was whenever he had the chance, the legitimate chance to anti-air and react appropriately, that wasn't like a hard read from Rob, he was DPing Rob. It was insane to watch, like 100%. Every time he had the chance to DP, he DP'd Rob. And Rob was teabagging and all this stuff. And, some people view teabagging differently. Having watched RobTV over the years and his, persona develop through social media and through the scene, I know ultimately that Rob's a good dude. Rob likes to put on a show, all right? I know that when Rob teabags, He's not trying to make it a hugely personal thing. This is just for entertainment's sake. I know that's why Rob teabags. Okay, and I think most people who've been watching Rob TV over the years will agree. When he does it, it's to like really get things going, really get people hyped up. Hardly anybody teabags these days, but having gotten to know Rob TV, I can say that pretty confidently. That's why he teabags. But this is all just giving context to lead up to the situation that I really wanted to comment on. So Zaferino wins the money match, right? And originally Punk said he wasn't even going to interview the loser. But he ended up interviewing both guys. He interviewed Zaferino. Zaferino, he talked his shit to Rob TV and all that stuff. And it was all good. Everybody was laughing in the chat. Everybody's all hyped that, he beat Rob TV. And, Punk was giving him mad props. Zaferino shared some pretty personal stuff in the few minutes that, people weren't really expecting him to share. His, I believe his grandpa passed away. And it was pretty personal, and he was like, just giving some words of wisdom to the community, kind of putting himself out there. Pretty cool stuff, right? But then afterwards, this is what I really wanted to comment on. So, Rob TV, he ends up going on stream, face cam, everything. And, Punk is talking shit, which at the beginning, it's fine, right? Everybody expected it. Everybody was like, yeah, Punk's gonna, talk shit to Rob TV, make him feel bad that he lost and all this stuff. But then it seemed like it really started getting personal. And that's where it kind of started getting my attention. You can tell from, if you haven't watched the stream, go to like the last 10 minutes or so of that stream, and you should be able to see what I'm talking about. But you're seeing Punk just like continuously try to put Rob TV down. He brings up the old beef with Rushdown, and he's trying to like really, really put Rob down. And, I know overall Rob's a good guy. Rob, he's been an entertaining guy. His contributions to the community far outweigh any sort of negative thing that you can perceive about him. But he's like really talking shit to Rob, really trying to make him feel like absolute fucking trash, that he was like talking shit of any kind to like Zaferino. And then he's bringing up Rushdown, and then he's like calling Rob a hypocrite and all this shit, dude. And you could tell at one point, at a point during this whole exchange between Rob TV and Punk, that Rob TV, he starts to like, he's stunned. He's stunned that, Punk's really going this far with it. And Punk was going far with it. Let's be real here. He was going real far with it. I mean, like he was dragging the shit out of Rob through the mud. And I was like, dude, like I just started commenting in the chat. I was like, just hang up, man. Hang up. Because, Punk was milking the shit out of that, dude. And, Punk's always been like a big shit talker. But at this point, he was just being an asshole. Let's be real here, guys. He was being a real legitimate asshole, trying to drag Rob through the mud. In front of Nemo actually rated the stream. There was like 2,000 people watching this stream when he was talking to Rob TV like this. And, again, just bringing up crap with Rushdown. He was really making personal attacks to Rob. And I can't tell if that was all a show, but it seemed like at one point, Rob was stunned. He was kind of at a loss for words, you can tell, as to how he should respond to this situation. Because anybody who's a man, they're going to look at this shit and they're going to be like, I don't want to cause a scene here, but you're going too fucking far here. I understand the initial shit talk. And, Rob was trying to do the right thing. He was trying to give props to Zaferino. And then Punk comments, he's like, oh, no, I don't want to hear that unoriginal shit and all this stuff. Something, I'm paraphrasing, something along those lines. And it's like, dude, what do you expect him to say? Like, you want Rob to accept his loss. You want him to be humble. You want him to give props. That's what people do. You know, you said, yeah, I took this L, and I just want to give you props, my dude. You beat me fair and square. You know, you were the better player tonight. You know, it is what it is. Rob really wasn't trying to like. I mean, there was at one point where he was trying to like be funny about it. He was like, yeah, it ain't Hollywood, you know, and all this stuff, like saying like kind of, you know, shouting out his persona and how he tries to like make things entertaining and what have you. But dude, like you could tell like Rob there, and the only reason I feel like Rob didn't lash out harder towards Punk for saying all that shit that he was saying, is because of the tremendous amount of respect that RobTV has for Punk. You know, you respect Punk in the FGC because this man he's arguably going to surpass, if not already has surpassed, you know, the likes of Tokido and Daigo in many different ways. I mean, this man can play the entire cast to a high level. There's not many people that can do that, Tokido included. So if you're looking at it from an all-around facet, it would seem like Punk is arguably the better player, in my opinion, than even somebody like Tokido overall. When you're talking about roundedness, so you know, many people respect Punk by default because of his talent level. And, you know, they look up to him. They want to be like Punk, right? And I don't think Rob TV is any exclusion to that. You know, Rob TV seems to have a pretty deep understanding of the game, and he wants to amount to the likes of somebody like Punk. He even really arguably mains the same character. He was playing Karen during the money match, and you know, Punk is the premier Karen player. And so you got Punk like dragging the shit out of Rob TV. Rob TV is stunned, you know, and at one point Rob TV is like, dude, you're clout chasing. And you know, Punk goes livid. He's like, man, I'm not fucking clout chasing and all this stuff. How can I clout chase? I got more viewers than you. But I understand what Rob TV was trying to say when he said that. And that's that Punk was just, you know, dragging him through the mud to take advantage of the viewership during that moment. You know, it seems like Punk, maybe he thought that this is what people really wanted to see. They wanted to like just see Rob TV get fucking slaughtered verbally by Punk, and you know, that's what he did. He tried to freaking verbally slaughter Rob TV, and Rob TV at some point, you know, really thought like, man, is this an act from Punk? Because he was stunned that Punk was taking it that far, you know. And I think anybody in their right mind would be stunned that, you know, somebody like Punk would take it that far. You think, you know, maybe Punk would have a little bit more composure when dealing with a situation like that. Maybe talk a little shit, but man, just like to drag somebody through the mud like that, I thought personally that was screwed up. Okay, just being real with you, you know, I respect Punk overall. I think he's a funny ass dude. I think this guy arguably has better commentary, like entertainment wise, than any other commentator in the industry, which is saying a lot because we got some good commentators, right? But you know, overall, I don't feel that Punk should have taken it that far, regardless of the viewership, regardless of what people wanted, regardless of what he even felt, right? Like, just keep it to that match. You're trying to make things personal. You're trying to, you know, you're bringing up, you know, Rob's like entire tournament history and all this shit. He's like, yo, keep that same energy and blah, blah, blah. Like, he's really like trying to get to Rob on a mental level. And it was just uncalled for, I feel. And you can disagree with me on that, but I feel overall, you know, just thinking about how to handle a situation, you know, I get that people, you know, want to really let Rob have it, but damn, dude, like, understand there's a level to this shit. And if you're just trying to like kill somebody, that's not right, man. It's not right. Even if they somewhat deserve it, you know, even if Rob teabagged, even if Rob talked a little bit of shit to Zaferino. I mean, keep in mind, this was all in the span of a few hours. There was only really like a few exchanges between like Rob and Zaf and Punk up to the lead above this, but you know, the whole chat's like hyping this shit up for it to happen, and it ended up happening. You know, people love drama, like I said, right? So yeah, I just feel overall shit like that shouldn't occur. Let's not drag people through the goddamn mud over a video game, okay? Over, you know, whatever your perception of their attitude is, because I think, like I said, when we take into account everything Rob has contributed to the community, it's clear that this is a guy who is trying to help people level up. He's a fantastic player himself. Let's be real. Rob had a lot of fantastic moments during that match with Zaferino. And it was entertaining as hell to watch. There was some high level shit. But it was so spur of the moment. Like any one of them could have taken it. Rob could have taken it had he made a couple different decisions. But I mean that's the way it goes, right? But yeah, guys, let's take this into perspective. Let's not drag people through the fucking mud because of something like this. And RobTV, if you see this shit by chance, man, don't feel bad about that shit. I if it was me in that position, I definitely, it would have been hard for me to hold back, saying some shit back to Punk. And I think for the most part, you did a pretty good job maintaining yourself. Because I think most men having that level of shit talk, thrown at them out of the blue, I'd be like, dude, you need to shut your fucking mouth, man. Like, seriously, shut the fuck up because you're taking this shit too far. It's a fucking game. Let's keep it to the match. Talk your shit, but damn, like, trying to drag my ass is seriously not necessary through this shit. And it's not necessary. And if you want to argue it is necessary, well, then you're an instigator. You just live for drama, and I think that's a little bitch ass move right there. So that's my 2 words for it. Punk, if you see this, don't do that shit, man. That shit's not cool, man. I understand the FGC is, full of shit talk and ego, but learn that there's a level that this shit needs to be kept at. And just out of sheer respect or out of respect for yourself to maintain your position as the bigger man in that situation, don't drag people through the mud. That's my 2 cents on it, guys. Let me know what you think if you have any opinions on this. And that's where I'm going to leave it at. Until next time, y'all. Have a good one.